My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be playing the Ironclad for an Ascension 15 run. Just a casual little bit of a jaunt through the game. Give me that boss relic. No upgrades. All right, cool. That's... Well, we should probably thick deck it up if we have no upgrades. Because, like, what deck doesn't need that many upgrades? A deck that has so many cards that would never be able to upgrade all of them if it tried. Definitely going to be going for 3 elites this floor. Clothesline. It's a good pickup there, especially with the extra energy we have. Cool. Just had to make sure that I was protected on that turn. Took as little damage as possible. Bloods as well. Shrug It Off is a great pickup. Akabeko, your first attack each combat deals 8 additional damage. I do like that. I gotta say I do. There's a shop after the first boss, so you know what? I'm taking the relic. Karen's Ashes. When you exhaust a card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. My god, yeah, let's get rid of that regret. All right. I'm gonna try and make an exhaust build just to work with my Karen's Ashes, basically. Doesn't matter to do that sooner or later. I can't set up vulnerability before I have to do that. Really unfortunate to have both Bash and Clothesline on the bottom of the deck. They're the 2 power cards in the entire deck, but this means that I'll cycle through the deck 2 times, and I'll only have played each of these once. Rough. Battle Trance. No ifs, ands about that one. It's Battle Trance. He's also non-attack cards in your hand. It's interesting, but this is a very early demon form. It's too early. Too early to turn down. I can't take armaments because I won't be able to upgrade it. This fight is basically just... stay alive until the second cycle, and then you win. Specifically due to the fact that I have the Karen's Ashes. Okay. 1 down. Beautiful. Two defends, all I need, and 2 days in the 4 days in the draw pile, 6 in the draw pile now. Never mind. We're actually gonna have to use our own attacks here. I'm incredibly surprised. There we go. Hopefully I have enough defense this turn though. That's not gonna do. Great. Lot of damage taken there. Don't like it. Havoc. Play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. Sure. Shuriken. Whenever you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Also sure. I'd love to have used Clothesline there, but 2 strength every single turn might end this fight fast enough for us. Most of the rest of my deck is defensive. Do I Battle Trance? Yeah, good. I drew a bunch of defensive cards there and left aggressive cards in my deck. That means my next turn is going to be much, much better. Great. Stone Calendar, as well as a True Grit. Start exhausting stuff for us. It's going to be difficult to use that True Grit because I haven't got it upgraded, so it's going to target something randomly. So I'm just going to have to use it at the end of the turn most often here. Fruit Juice. I'll just take the max HP from that instantly. And you know what? I'll go for another True Grit, sure. Rest for some more HP. We got a bunch of relics on this floor. We don't need to now go, completely ham. Not where I wanted that to go. Should have played the strike before I did that. I knew I was going to be playing the strike this turn. Ryan. Yeah. Hell yeah. Burn them all. Warcry exhausts itself. Yeah, I'm just going to recall that because I have no other choice. I don't want to burn the Havoc out of the deck here. Oh, sorry, burn the Clothesline out of the deck here. Demon form. It's not a demon form, or at least it's a real weird looking one. I'm gonna bash double strike and then play the top 3 of my draw pile. Not excellent there. Thankfully, my HP is very useful as far as a resource here, having the extra HP from not being able to upgrade cards. Okay. Any more than they split, right? Yeah, 28 is their split value. Fine, they both died to the Stone Calendar. Fiendfire is a bunch of damage here. Snecko. Yeah, Snecko, so I draw the Fiendfire with more cards in hand. I have a Clothesline and a Bash as well as a Demon Form. I already have 1 extra energy from the... Yeah, everything here says Snecko. Life is still rough, though, at the moment. I'm definitely going to try and go with the 4 elites over on the hard left. I'd have loved to have also thrown out the Clothesline there, but it would have precluded the ability to defend again. Hang on. So this is 12 by 5. 12 by 5 is 60. So it's lethal, but it also had an additional 15 damage from the Karen's Ashes. Power through. Gives me another card back in hand as well as a bunch of block. The card back in hand is really good for the sake of the Fiendfire or burning with the crits. Yeah, weakening everyone on turn 1 will be great for us. I wanted my point of strength that turn. Things I want. My point of strength and my pound of flesh. Those two. And only those 2 things. Fiendfire in the backliner will kill the frontliner. Got him. Red Mask at the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Disarm pre-upgraded. Our defense is lacking a little, despite the fact that we have Snecko Eye. That's still a pretty good card. And it'll be especially good in the Gremlin and Gremlin Leader specifically, and Book of Stabbing fights that are upcoming. We'll take that relic. Ooh, Sundial. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 extra energy. That's really good with the Snecko Eye, because with the Snecko Eye, we're shuffling our draw pile consistently. Don't burn Fiendfire. Thank you. Thank you, Arkabeko, for the kill there as well. There we go. I just wanted to win by exhausting something. Don't need those. Yeah, another clothesline's actually pretty good with this Neko. Ow. Only because I'm resting here, definitely, but ow. So what's 7 by 5? Wait, 7 by 6. 7 by 6 is 42. With the exhaust damage, that'll still kill the backliner, so I can Havoc first before I Fiend Fire here. Really? That was in case it drew an attack. That was going to be a problem. Yeah. Let's kill the most dangerous target on the field. I'm going to use Liquid Memories to return the Havoc and play it again for free. Yeah, I was hoping to get a defender. Disarm you because you're going to be around for longer. You being the Taskmaster. It's fine. I'd love to get like... no, Reckless Charge is going to be really good, really bad with the Sneckerwire, brother. I was thinking about wanting Reckless Charge. 0 cost and gives you a Dazed in the deck. The Dazed exhausts itself. Vashra started combat with additional strength. Love it. Sword Boomerang is a good way to deal damage when we have a bunch of Demon Form already out, but I think it's just another clothesline, honestly. Rest. Not what I wanted, but honestly fine. Removes both of the chumps from the field there. Not getting attacked back this turn is also pretty good. 1, 2, 3 for the sake of the Shuriken. Would have wanted Demon Form ideally out that turn. Karen's Ash's Fiend Fire and Sneckerwire is good. It's good. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Hell yeah. Carnage for a bunch of damage, and it exhausts if I don't play it. Strike Dummy. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. I mean, I do have some strikes in the deck. I guess I'll take it. Not the card I wanted burned out there. Gotta be honest. Could have done without that card being burned out there. I'm not playing the strike because we have a Fiend Fire that is a much better target for a multi-hit. That's actually not going to be enough. Fine, I'm going to murder you, draw a card, and then Fiend Fire backline. I'll end this fight really soon, so I'm not going to use the regen potion, but I will use it at the start of the next elite. Don't like that at all. Hope I get a lot of defensive cards. That's a defensive card. Also a defensive card. Ick. Don't like it. Don't like how all of these are going right now. Exhaust another card, please. That'll have to do. Pen Nib. Deals double damage. Sentient is good here, but Whirlwind is great in the opening hand with the Arcabeco. And it's some AoE finally for the deck. It's needed it for a while. Really? Like, it's bad costs. Bad costs. I basically get to do nothing that turn. So 16 per exhausted card, 6 exhausted cards, 16, 6, it's 36, it's 90, it's fine. Shrug it off, Wild Strike, Rage. We are still a little light on defense to the point that I will take a Shrug it off. There's our disarm. Bash. Disarm you before I Havoc so that I don't accidentally mess that up. Yeah, if that was 0 cost, I could have played it and possibly the cards it drew. The choice behind throwing it to the top of the deck there. 1, 2... Definitely defend. Weaken again or no? Oh, Carnage. So we've managed to go for a truly baffling amount of elites. But the deck is also still nothing. It has powerful relics, but the deck is nothing. Freeze Curse in your deck, start each combat with 1 strength, as well as Immolate for the AoE, basically. As much as I do want liquid memories. I was supposed to use that in that fight. Dang it. Brimstone. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. All enemies gain 1 strength and a Whirlwind. Yeah, let's do it. It's dumb. And I definitely can't beat the heart. So I'm very glad that I didn't take the Sapphire Key because Brimstone will just kill me against the heart. Like, you just do die. It is... You would have to have intangibility constantly for it to not be you now die. We all have overblock on some turns. I'll take Calipers. That was great. That shot was absolutely transcendently excellent for us. Pass through stab. Want to give me that whirlwind up? Thank you. I mean, heavy blade, yeah. Totally fine. Rest. Just because the Duvu, sorry, not the Duvu, the Brimstone. Vajra, Duvu, Dol, and Brimstone. I mean, and Shuriken. Strength relics out the wazoo here. I can only Fiend Fire really to finish this fight. I'll use a regen potion here, though, just in case. Look, it's a whirlwind. Let's go Demon Form, Defend, Strike the higher HP of those. Whirlwind just to increment the Pendeb. Shrug for the full defense. Okay, there we go. It's definitely Whirlwind. So we'll Clothesline first, then big Whirlwinds. Then I can actually make you vulnerable and stab you 2 times. Ooh! This whole not a deck situation, it's looking a lot like a deck now. Reaper. Heals us back up for the mistakes we make. The big problem with the Brimstone, by the way, is not that you can't heal back up. Like Reaper is not going to help me enough. The big problem with the Brimstone is actually the heart will kill you in a single turn when it gets to its 15 times attack. I'm going to go with Philo Stone. All enemies already start with a strength. I already have to end these fights very quickly. So how is this going to change how I play? I would wager not at all. I can play a little slow here. I don't need to just, blow everyone up immediately if they're not damaging me yet. Perfected? I mean, it does 3 additional damage, and I still have all of those strikes in my deck, so it's like pre-upgraded. It's 6. It's 6 plus 18. It's 24. Plus 7. It's 27? It's a carnage. And it gets better with the more of them that I take. Yeah, I want the curse in my opening hand here. Duvudol baby. I want the regret in my deck. Duvudol baby. I'll go for the early shop here. I wasn't really planning on it, but if this is what it's going to be, this is what it's going to be. Recast my deck. No, thank you. Prismatic. No, that's also not as good. I'll take another Perfected Strike. Sure. Kind of done there. I have a shop later. That's where I want to save my money for at the moment. Love getting healed up. Immediately back after that as well. I'll get rid of the blood potion for a duplication potion. It's significantly better. And then feel no pain because I do exhaust a bunch of cards. So if I happen to get that out in any fight, it's really good. This is 19 by 5. So it's 5 short of 100. It's 95 damage. I'm going to use the duplication potion. Play it twice. Then Havoc. Oh, the second play didn't have Archibeko. I was thinking like, yes, the second play. I'm so into smart duel. The first play is going to use 5 energy, and the second play will too. I've checked all my boxes here. But it's a good impression of me from me. It is no. That is not how it is. As it turns out. You're not? Yeah, with the Feel No Pain in the deck, I can actually make some use of that. I don't have to play it if I draw into it as well. It's not confirm necessary. Ow. 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 Got double damage for the next fight, though. With a Heavy Blade. And, of course, I have nothing to do with those rest sites except for... rest? Bottled Flame. Yes, please. Opening hand. Whirlwind. All right. I'm going to just casually deal 195 damage AoE right there. Another pre-upgraded Heavy Blade. I wanted the point of strength, but also to increment to my next pen nib. So I have Bash still left in the deck. That plus another attack before I use my natural one. So 1, 2, 3. Natural 1 is going to be the one that I double the damage on. I hate that I'm weakened this turn, but I should be fine. Yeah, I will be. Bag of marbles at the start of combat. Apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies, as well as another Shrug It Off. Whirlwind Heavy Blade. Okay. This deck is weird. Potions always severe in combat rewards. That could end up helping us. I'll take the... Duplication Potion instead of that, and I probably don't take any of the rest of those, though. Do I want another dupe? Yeah, I want another dupe. I'm just going to go into the final fight with 2 dupe potions. Upgrade all cards. You can no longer heal. Yep. Yep. Do I want to get the regret out of here? Get a poop? Get a poop back? Sure. Rests for nothing. I mean, I could have recalled for nothing. It's nothing. Nothing. Take away the nothing. Oh my god, that opening hand. 1, 2. I mean, I'm gonna do that to the first one here, actually. Got him in the first hand. All right. That didn't give them much time to build up a bunch of strength there. I'm almost sorry. Almost. Okay, my next attack is double damage. I kind of wish I had a better attack than this, because Reaper doesn't actually heal me. All right, Havoc, what do you got? Battle Trance? Sure, that'll be enough. All right, let me try and exhaust cards to kill the enemy this turn. Is that going to work? No. I'll just bash him to death. Yeah, I mean, when you get enough elements, like, you know, a Snecko Eye as well as a Fusion Hammer that was already forcing you to play thick, and then, as well as more expensive, and then you can definitely justify it with the Snecko Eye, and then you get every strength thing in the game except Girya. A deck emerges from where one did not previously exist. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.